Hi there, welcome back to Not Another Budget. I'm Nicole, and on this channel I'm attempting to cash budget my way out of debt and fix several years of financial misbehaviour. And if that's something you're interested in following along with, please don't forget to stick around and check out the other content that I have created for you on this channel. Now, today I wanted to do just a very quick monthly debt update for you. It's something I'm going to do going forward because I am certainly between now and January aggressively tackling my debt as much as I can. So I thought that I would see how things are going, because it's pretty much 31 days since I started my new budgeting system, and I'm going to do a separate video about how changing a budgeting system is both good and bad, because while there are positives to it, I am struggling a little bit, but that's a separate video. Nothing negative, but just more having been on a certain money mentality for so long and used to doing a budget a certain way for so long, because you have to then kind of very abruptly change with no easing into it. It's a little bit jarring. But because I have received 2 paydays, essentially, one on the 4th of September and then one on the 29th of September, because that was earlier than I thought, I've actually been able to pay down a good chunk of debt. So I wanted to do a debt update for you all, and we're just going to do this monthly going forward, you know, kind of around about now. Where am I at? How much debt have I paid off? So I've started to use my annual debt tracker, and as we can see here, the total that I ended up paying to debt in September's official budget out of September's income was £410.63. Now, I don't know why I was scribbling what I was scribbling when I was prepping my October budget. That was quite clearly me having a brain fart, but no, the amount I paid to debt was £410.63, and that was £100 to the guarantor, £10.33 to Overdales. I paid off Lantern, who were £290.30 total, and then there was a £10 minimum payment to Credit Spring. The payment for CARS and AJJB law was not taken, and I think one call debt recovery isn't due to start until I think this month, although I have not seen again them attempt to take a payment, which is interesting. And so far, in terms of how things have gone so far in October, I have paid £300 to my guarantor, which is an additional £200 on top of that. I won't be paying any more to that this month, so this is in here. And I have also paid off CARS, and that is £70.36. And as you can see, as and when I have paid someone off, I have gone through and just crossed off it. Now, this is set up for a 12-month period, and what will happen is, as and when I tick off something, I cross it through, and then as and when I create an arrangement with any other of my debts who I've not been able to get hold of or resolve properly, they will then appear here, and I will start them from, say, month 5 if it's month 5, but just so you can kind of see that this is a live working document. In terms of actually, I won't fill this in until the end of the month or until something is completely paid and done, like CARS and the fact that I won't be paying any more to my guarantor. But in terms of where things are at overall, my current running total is £419.66 paid to debt so far this month, which means I know this is really easy maths, but it's been a very, very long day, and I can't do it right now. Which means that I have paid off £830.29. Write that down, and therefore, and that's in 31 days. So therefore I need to take £11,154.71, which is my debt total, take away the £830.29. My current debt total is £10,324.42, as we can see there. Now, at the minute, my standard minimums are still £271.81, but I'm already trying to make more payments. I have paid off Lantern here, and they were paid off in September 23, and I have paid off CARS, and they were paid off in one call debt in October. Bit concerned as to why one call debt recovery still haven't attempted to make a payment yet. We'll get to the bottom of that later on, I'm sure. And in terms of my debt snowball, and this is a document that I may need to rework soon. So I have already paid the expected minimum payment of £34 to Credit Spring. However, I am now currently making extra payments to them. My rollover at the start of October was £79, and if I do make kind of significant £200, £100 extra payments on top of that, it will go towards my guarantor because the balance on that one is so high. So there's essentially two things running. It's if I can find an extra chunk of £200 in my budget, let's knock the guarantor debt down there. And then also try and run a snowball as well. So I'm kind of tackling it from both the top end and the little end. Credit Spring, as I say, the total that I owe is 100, and actually, while I remember it, there is, while I think of the devil, Credit Spring's early part payoff. Now it turns out that this is a membership, an annual membership payment of £30, and what I didn't realise was when I was paying my £10 minimum payment, £1 of that was actually coming off this. So what I need to do, while I have got you, is add in Credit Spring 2, and we're going to say and that got a minimum payment of £1 in September. So that is actually, so yeah, my debt total is £10,323.42, but we're going to not worry about a pound for now. Now I can't pay extra £1 or £2 to pay that off. I have to pay the £30 in its entirety. So we're going to continue to snowball this one here, which is over here and going, and then once that is snowballed in December, I'll see what the balance is and see what we can do there. But this one, it looks like, has the potential, if things keep going well, because I'm using my small change, sneak peek to the small change coming up, that I may actually be able to completely clear this month, and just by chunking away at it in small bits and pieces. Like I said when I did the maths with you guys on Sunday, the £10 minimum payment is due to come out today, and I think that has come out today. And so far we are up to £49.30 paid on that already, as opposed to just the £34 minimum payment. So that looks like is working really well. Like I said, I have some accumulation of change here that I need to bear in mind as well. And we are then going to continue working it this way. There is then a jump up to AJJB, which is £179.85. So it looks like because of that jump, that's still not going to get paid off until December at the minute, but we need to see obviously what my additional income that I can pull in is, because I would still like to try and bump up my guarantor's minimum payment to £300, or certainly make that a regular payment, because that really does do an awful lot in terms of my overall debt payoff time if I can start regularly doing that. I need to have a look at this, and I need to keep it going. It's quite difficult because I am rolling over the change and having a look there, so I can't really make any guarantees week on week. I may have a really good week and be able to pay off £15 to my debt like I did on Sunday. Some weeks I may not be able to do any, and then some weeks it may only be £2 or £3. So I'm not assuming that I have that. I am just rolling it in as an extra snowball payment. For now, my standard snowball rollover is going to take the form of the minimum payments that I don't need to pay once I have paid a debt off. So I hope that makes sense. I just wanted to do a very, very quick debt update for you. So like I said, my current debt total is £10,323.42, and I will do another one of these for you at the start of November, once it's been another month, and we'll see kind of what my debt total is so far overall. But that's just a very quick debt snowball update, how things are going so far and the progress that I've made. And yeah, I will be back with you tomorrow for another Vlogtober video. Don't ask me what it is, because like this one, it was thought up on the fly. But yeah, I hope you have a good budgeting day /week/month wherever you are in the world, and I will see you next time. Bye bye for now.